Welcome to our first March meeting, our final four. We are down to 4 months till seminar is here. Final quarter, here we go. And if when you're looking at the scoreboards, it's not exactly what you totally awesome want it to be, remember, most people don't care about the game at halftime. It is the second half where magic happens in so many instances. And in Mary Kay history is true as well. Usually 2/3 of the production of our Mary Kay year happens between March and June. And as high as a third happens in June. So we definitely have, the Mo headed on our side. So let's start with a word of prayer. And then I've asked both Sophia and Haley to do some sharing for us. And then there is just this special video that hit me so hard in the heart this morning when I was at networking that I made sure I got a copy of it so that we could make sure it's on a recording tonight, that you can be a part of it, and we'll do a little discussing of it. So let's pray. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for putting us in a company where we are here to cheer and encourage each other on. Thank you for the $10 starter kit. Thank you for the double credit. Hello. Thank you for a community that we can jump in and jump out of as our life allows it. I thank you, especially for the ladies on the screen that exemplify this. Please be with Sophia and Haley as they train tonight. Help our hearts hear what they're saying and make sure that we find ways that we can make it our own. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, Miss Sophia, you are up first. I am going to spotlight you. So unmute, my dear friend, and bring us into your amazing idea that you shared with me during our weekly meeting.
Okay, so I don't know if all of you know this, but one of the many things that my husband and I do, we do karaoke. Okay, and we get out and about quite a bit just in our daily routine. And one way that I reach out to different customers, one way I've discovered that I can reach out to different customers is by putting out a little sign that says, basically, and when I can't be there, or even when I am there, we do karaoke. And I'm busy doing other things, and we have little groups of people sitting at tables, and we have people getting up and going to the bathroom. Anytime you have somebody sitting still or anybody, in a group. Anyway, at some of these restaurants that we go to sit there for about 3 hours and do karaoke, I use the opportunity to let the different folks in our karaoke group sample product and so on. But one other way when I cannot sit there one-on-one with them to reach out and talk to other people is by creating a nice little, I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, it's backwards, of course. It says, it's a little thing in a picture frame, okay? And it's got, enter to win free samples, and it says text your name and address to, and it's got my phone number, and then it has a QR code that goes directly to my Mary Kay website also. But if they text their name and their address to my phone number, well, then I've got their phone number, and then I can turn around and I can call them later and, and then chat with them and see what their skincare needs are and so on and so forth. So I got a new, all they have to do is just write down my name and number and text me their name and their address.
Okay, so Miss Sophia, where do you put this sometimes when you're not there, and what did the restaurant allow you to do?
Well, I recently asked the restaurant if I can go ahead and just put it in there whenever I am present. And the manager said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just you can leave it here even when you're not here. So what I've done is just left one of these. I made up several of them, and I'm using this instead of a lead box, quite honestly, you know, instead of just putting, just doing a lead box. Yeah, without putting the little thingies in there that somebody can steal. Yeah, right.
Haley, I don't know how you made that happen, but that if you guys were watching her little thing, it went fireworks behind her. I don't know.
That
if
is
it's
the
up in
greatest-
recording
That's
or
my
not,
brain right now. That is my brain, fireworks. I don't know how that's happening. I still don't understand the settings on this thing.
but that
Yeah.
was.
But I
So
love that,
that's-
Sophia. Do you have a digital version that you could share so we can adapt to our own?
I can refer you to where I got it, and I'm gonna guess that you have Canva already, right?
I do. I need
Okay.
fireworks now.
Now, there's a site called Glam, GLAMBOSS, Glam Boss. And you go down there and you look for lead boxes. And they have templates, and you can put whatever you want to on there. You don't have to use all of there. They just have the graphics, and then you download it, print it, put it in a picture frame, and you got it.
Love that.
Love that. Yep. Yep. When she shared that with me. And I love it that you built a relationship with somebody and then was able to keep it in the bathroom. So I'm thinking those of you who are working with offices, you know, yes, Haley, at school, is there any good reason why you couldn't leave it in the bathroom?
Hashtag teacher lounge.
Hashtag teacher lounge. Hashtag, you know, Suzette, when you're at the floral shop, could you leave it someplace? You know what I'm saying? Yes, any place that we have, you know, and then I know Suzette, when you're also doing your JBF, when you're doing that sale, you know, for, you know, that people could also be, you know, I'm thinking any place that we can be, that people can be scanning this. So exciting. So, yeah, any other questions for her before I remove her off spotlight? But, you know, Sophia, way to go, thinking outside the box.
Good job, Sophia.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, and sorry, I don't have a camera. I don't know why my camera is not working.
Okay.
So
Okay,
just an FYI, I'm here.
Okay.
So, but no camera.
Okay, fair enough. Haley's also dropping stuff over into the chat. So Sophia, after we get off, will you also post Glam Boss and, you know, the copy of it in the Star Catchers page? So when you guys see me post the recording, will you guys also just dump this stuff in the notes or in the comments? A couple reasons. The more comments we make, it helps our algorithm, and that way we can all like it and thus even make our algorithm better for more and more people to see it. So, okay, Miss Haley, let's hear your bright idea here as we continue to keep things going here. A second, I gotta find where I spotlight there.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that cool idea.
No, you have done just beautiful on this. Stop undergrading it. Just go.
So I'm in the chat. I dropped a couple images. One of them is the 24 by 24 by 24. And if you don't know what that is, that's 24 people buy $24 worth of product in 24 hours. I don't have time for that in my life. So I adapted it. And there's one in the chat that says 24 by 24 by 4. So it's the same concept, but in 4 days. So put my hiney into gear. I had maybe 30 minutes every day to chat and talk and say, hey, and I just carried around a bucket of all the samples on there on the little sheet in a cute little basket, little heart basket, and a couple extra things too. And I was like, hey, you want to try this? This is great. Here. I just handed them stuff. Hey, this is great. You have a child. This is micellar water. Great for the stank. Charcoal math. Great for all the things. Like, so I just was saying all the things. And then I just told them, I said, this is my goal. I understand if you can't do $24 right now, but anything helps. So the 24 by 24 by 24, the math on that before tax is $576. In 4 days, I got 702. Yes,
was-
so that's just from asking. So yeah, I was so excited. Some people spent 12, some people spent 100, some people spent 24. It just kind of depended on the, the time of the day, really. And if sometimes I didn't have my sample bucket to say, here, try this. So it's kind of depended. And I still have, and I've separated it by week. So like I've got 6th grade and kind of mix in people, and then 7th grade and kind of mix in people as I see them, and then 8th grade all, because it's the middle school. So, but I did that way. So I very much overachieved my goal and even went past my stretch goal of 700. So yay. Thank you, Mary, for giving me the great idea. And I was so excited. And even my principal was like, it must need the new hairdo. I mean, I did get my hair dyed, but it's definitely because I was making sales.
Yes. Okay. So I also just want to show, okay, what I love about what people are doing, you guys are hearing ideas I'm saying, but then you guys are just taking them and making them your own and
Thank you, Sophia.
finding ways to make it happen. I am so, I love it. Haley, why did we go into this 4-day? I mean, you've been doing, you've been with us setting goals. Why all of a sudden was this 4-day so important to you?
So when we do the 30 masks in a month or 30 faces in a month, that is too long term. And I am such a procrastinator that I'm like, I need something short term but manageable. Because I know my schedule, I cannot fit anything. And Mary's been preaching do a little bit. What can you do in 15 minutes of your time? Not 2 hours. What can you do in 15 minutes? What are you doing instead of sitting on the phone? What could you something? And I think I maybe spent 4 to 6 hours doing that. So that's more than $100 an hour. So I really didn't work that hard. If you put it that way, I didn't work that hard. But yeah, short term is better for me than long term, but too short, I stress out. So that's why we went from 24 to 4.
Mm-hmm. And Haley, I just want to give a huge shout out, you figuring that out about yourself. I mean, such growth. And I'll say, ladies, I've watched you guys come in, I've watched you guys go out, I've watched different areas of where you are, the growth of each of you to figure out what your personal thought patterns are, what your personal strengths are. That is why Mary Kay works, because we get to make it our own. And so I just want to shout out everybody who's watching back. This is what happens. This is, in my opinion, this is the miracle of Mary Kay. Because now we've been given 2 ideas. The odds of it actually populating to be more like 5, 6, or 7 ideas of, hey, I can take that part of this and do block, hey, what happens if I take that 4x4 sheet and, I accidentally throw my QR code on it, or, blah, 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 or, I watching you guys just go, whoop. It's just exciting.
I want to add, I put the Christmas bucks in there. And when I told them about that, they were like, oh, I want more bucks. I want more bucks to spend with you for free for later. So they were like, oh, can I get some more? And they love it. I've got people with over 100 now.
Okay.
Or about near.
Yeah.
So.
That silly, Christmas bucks. Absolutely. Haley, when we go to put the recording up, will you please put up, you have a super cute Christmas buck. Can you put up the blank one that people can just add their own name to it? Can you drop that when we make the recording? Will you drop that in the recording? Because everybody knows mine is pretty boring. It's pretty blank. She made a super cute one. And so I will also tell you that if you want to swap to the super cute one, just keep your paper the same color. So my color this year is purple. So, I really don't care if the bucks look different, as long as, it has my name on it and it's purple. Well, they get to spend it this year. So excited about that. And congratulations, having one of your first customers get close to $1,000 in sales to you. That, those are exciting customers to have. I have a couple the same way, that it's like, man, you bring me a lot of bucks. You sure you don't want to? Nope. I want you to just keep taking care of me. It's like, I will earn my diamond ring with you. It is.
And I know you know exactly what I'm talking about too.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, I do. I've partied with her more than once. Yes, I have. Okay. Okay, does anybody have questions for each other on ideas? Anything about that? Remember, Easter is also coming. So next week, one of the things we are going to be covering is some Easter gift ideas. I'll be posting a couple of them, but making sure, don't be afraid to be starting to pull out your Easter gift ideas. Them just being out, that was one of the things that this last week, someone goes, oh, wait, I need some of those. And boom, there was some sales on that. The pedicure sets are currently still available. That is all I'm going to say on that. I don't honestly anticipate them lasting for forever because they're too farting cute. Our costs are $15. Double credit month, can I just say, they're not going to last long because I really don't care if I don't have them very long because there is so many practical times that we need them. I'm thinking teacher gifts. I'm thinking, the customer appreciation. I mean, yeah, there's just too many times that a pedicure set is just awesome and amazing. Okay, now this video, the setup to this video, whoa, don't start yet. You're not ready to start yet. This video, it is in, the guy who was actually sharing it with us, he's a guy that helps us work with our head. Actually more, it's a whole body health thing. That's your mind and your body and what you eat and all of that works together. Okay, so there's your backdrop. That we're not silos. What we eat, what we drink, what we think, all of those are not independent of each other. All of those are actually interactive of each other. Does that make sense to everybody? Jack Canfield, he's a kinesiologist. I'll say that a couple times fast. And so it is about a 5-minute video. Give me, when I get this started, I think I've got it working, but if not, help me so that we can restart it because it's really, in my opinion, I really want you guys to hear it. And you guys know technology and I sometimes are not best friends. So there and there we go. Share.
Responses that are possible, and I'm going to teach you some of those new ones perhaps that you can apply to your success. So there's 3 kinds of responses. Number 1 is your behavior, what you do and say out loud. Number 2 is your thoughts. Number 3 is the images you hold in your head. Those are the only 3 things you have any control over in your life. What you say and do, the thoughts you think, and the imageries that you hold inside your head. So we're going to look at this whole area of thoughts for a minute. And I'm going to ask somebody to come up here and volunteer to do a little exercise with me. It'll take about 1 minute. So, okay, great. What's your name?
Marianne.
Marianne. Very good. Come on up, Marianne. And I'd like you to turn around and face the group. Now, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed. Is your left arm okay? Any injuries going on here? Very good. So what I'm going to do is push down on your arm. I want you to push up, okay? So we'll see how strong you are. Very good. Now, you said your name was Marianne?
Yes.
So say, my name is Marianne out loud.
My name is Marianne.
And then resist. That's a very funny last name. But that's so my name is Marianne.
My name is Marianne.
And resist, good and strong. Now, I want you to make up a name that's not yours. My name is Margaret. My name is Joe. Any name at all. And just say it, and then I'll test your arm.
My name is Kathy.
Say it one more time.
My name is Kathy.
And resist. What happened to your arm?
It went down.
Was it as strong?
No.
No. And my name is Marianne. Say that.
My name is Marianne.
And then say, my name is Kathy.
My name is Kathy.
And without any effort, it goes down. Now, see, when you lie, this whole set of muscles goes weak, okay? Literally, the whole Michael Jackson trial could have taken about 1 minute, all right? And we would have known one way or the other. But see, the reality here is that your thoughts affect your physiology. We just saw that. The brain wasn't designed to lie. It was designed to perceive truth and organize truth and express truth. Then things work. Otherwise, you're called psychotic or you're called a liar and gets in trouble and so forth. So let's look at one of the lies we tell ourselves. I'd like you to think of something you always wanted to do, Marianne, that you didn't think you could. Like, I can't sing, I can't bowl, I can't skydive, I can't start a business and run a family. You know, anything at all that feels true for you.
Okay. It would take me a minute.
That's okay.
I'm kind of confident. Okay.
You got one? Okay, can you say it out loud?
I can't swim in the ocean out too far.
I can't swim in the ocean out too far. So say it again.
I can't swim in the ocean out too far.
And notice what happens to your arm. Now say, I can swim out in the ocean as far as I want.
I can swim out in the ocean as far as I want.
One more time.
I can swim out in the ocean as far as I
And
want.
resist. notice what happens now. You're twice as strong. So what happens is when you say I can't, you actually weaken yourself. You weaken your resolve. You actually change your physiology, become less resourceful. You're less capable to actually do the thing you're saying I can't. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Do 2 more quick things with me. Close your eyes and remember a failure experience in your life. You're not going to have to share it with anybody, just to yourself. But you set a goal and somehow it didn't work out. And when you can remember such a time, just nod your head.
Okay.
You got one? Okay, so I want you to visualize what you saw at the moment you knew it wasn't going to work. There's the pink slip, person slamming the door, whatever it is. And when you have that image, just imagine, just nod your head. Okay, and notice what happens to your arm. Now open your eyes. Did you eat any meals today?
Yes.
Name one thing you ate.
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. Okay, good. You brought your agent with you? Okay. A friend. All right. So now close your eyes and remember a time when you had a success experience. You set a goal and you achieved it and you were really proud of yourself. You remember such a time? And vision what you saw then. Make a real clear picture in your head of what you saw when you knew it was a success.
Okay.
And resist. No, it's really good and strong. I want you to do one last thing with me, and then we'll talk about what all this means. I want you all to look up at her, look at Marianne, and I want you to think a negative judgmental thought about her. Just make one up. I don't like you, you're an idiot, whatever. Okay? And give her that look parents give their kids when they're disappointed in them. And I want you to resist with all your strength. And notice what happens to your arm. Can't do it. Now smile at her and send a positive thought. Wow, she volunteered in front of all these people to go up there with Jack. And resist. Can you feel the difference?
Yes.
So what happens here is when you say I can't, when you lie, when you focus on your failures instead of your successes, and when you surround yourself with people who are judgmental rather than encouraging and empowering, it actually has a physical effect on you. So that's how powerful thoughts are. We see that our thoughts affect us and other people's thoughts affect us. So we have to be very careful where we place ourselves and who we hang out with and who we surround ourselves with. Give Marianne a hand for coming up here. Thank you very much. Okay. So partly here, we've just done this thing. This is called a kinesiology demonstration. Kinesiology is a fancy term.
Okay, anybody else think that a video was pretty like, wow? Unmute.
Oh yeah, that the head is where it's at. It's all, you know, your thoughts and who you surround yourself with, the people that you surround yourself with.
Yep. This is one of the reasons that Mary Kay and that we will keep coming back and saying, what are you visualizing? What are you visualizing? What are you visualizing? I'm a beloved daughter of the Most High King. I can do hard things. God through me can do anything. What is your montage of what are you saying to remind you? Do you believe, I mean, Sophia, Suzette, are you believing that diamond ring is done? Haley, are you believing you're joining me on stage in that totally cute pink suit? I'm just saying, hey, could you guys see Haley in that pink suit? I'm telling you, is there anything gonna be cuter than Haley in the pink suit? I don't think so. I'm just gonna tell you. But it's that if we are telling ourselves, I mean, Haley, last 2 weeks, what's the difference between 2 weeks ago in sales and last week in sales?
I set a goal.
You set a goal. And all of a sudden it was like, wait a second, this is working. This doesn't take too much of my time. This isn't hard. I can do this. And the self-fulfilling prophecy of, wait a second, I do have time to do this. Wait a second, this isn't that hard. Wait a second, they're just buying from me. The self-fulfilling prophecy of it being true. But not to pick, but most of us have done the, oh, I'm just too busy. Oh, online sucks. Oh, I mean, how many of us have those thoughts that it's like, whoa, something isn't kosher, right? All of us know Mama Deb Miller. She is actually challenging us. She did this to us she did this to us probably 10 years ago. If you want to take her up on this, it's a little painful, I will be honest. The challenge is for you to take a rubber band or a hairband or something stretchy and put it on your wrist. Okay, something stretchy, put it on your wrist. Every time you have a thought that is not positive, you get to snap yourself. Because, you think about it, you only put your hand on the hot burner once. Am I close to being the truth? Right? And part of it is obviously we're not trying to bruise our wrist, but part of it is to snap ourselves out of those patterns that aren't serving us for who we be. Because we just watched this video and what happened to her arm? It just took the thought and all of a sudden she lost strength. Well, does anybody have extra strength to give? I'm thinking that's no. Most of us, we really need all the strength that we have. So just a thought, what can we do to keep our mind? And this is one of those times, did you see the power of the encouraging thought? Okay, nobody said anything to her. It was just that positive vibe. That is why we try to gather together people. It is that, oh my gosh, I mean, Sophia and Haley, is there any doubt in your mind Suzette is finishing that diamond ring? No. Suzette and Sophia, is there any doubt in your mind that Haley's going to be a director? No, because it's easier for us to believe for somebody else than it is for us to believe for ourselves. So that is the power of the Mary Kay Sisterhood. Okay, so it seems like, oh my gosh, that is such a pipe dream. That is so crazy. Lean into other people believing for you. Does that make sense? I mean, talk about a gift from the company. Haley, our people can join for $10 this month. Okay, that's hello, saving everybody 25 bucks. Hello, 25 more dollars for them purchasing products. Hello, let's make that fun. So Suzette and Sophia, double credit. That does make getting to that diamond ring a whole lot easier. I mean, 2,000 becomes 8,000. That is some serious math. So when I heard that, it was like, oh my gosh, this video is going to have to be played multiple times. I am planning on putting it up on our Facebook page, because to me, it is such a huge reminder. Our thoughts that we think for others, our thoughts of people who we hang around. If people that are in your universe are negative, all we need to do is counteract it with other thoughts. It's, if all of a sudden someone's saying something icky to you, it's like, my God, for me, it's like, my God dismisses that. He has a higher trump card than you do. My God plays with bigger cards than you do. I'll take his opinion first. Or whatever. And this is where we take our own individuality and we get to float our boat on that as well. Any questions on the video before I turn off the recording? Nope. Was I right? It was a fabulous video. Do I get the thumbs up on that one? Yeah.